Hello everyone, I'm Harvey and welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. As you can see, I finished 4th overall and 1st in England in the 2021 season in FPL, and I would like to share some tips and tricks to help you along your FPL journey. Let's dive straight into it. So looking back at my game at 23 points, I've got 58 points, which was one below the average. So another average game week really. The people that did return were Isaac, who got 2 goals and 3 bonus against Southampton away. Obviously in hindsight I would have captained him over Salah, but that's hindsight for you. And then Salah did pop up with a return. He got a goal and 1 bonus against Ipswich. He was actually on track for no bonus, but obviously because Ipswich scored in the last minute, that meant that some of the Liverpool defenders dropped out of the bonus system. So yeah, kind of pleased with the 8 points. It's better than nothing, but obviously I would have rather captained Isaac. Gordon got an assist. He's just never actually getting double-digit hauls, which is kind of an issue for his price tag really, and especially because there's the likes of Mbeumo and Foden sort of in and around that price tag that are just returning so well at the moment. So he's ticking along nicely, but he might leave the team this week just purely because of those fixtures coming up. But yeah, I'll discuss that later on in the video. Obviously Gabriel got a clean sheet and 1 bonus. It's kind of welcome actually, even though I did sell Raya for Alisson this week, which meant that I lost out on points. But yeah, I can't complain with an Arsenal clean sheet because it's been a long time coming. Obviously the 4 games previous to that, there wasn't any clean sheets, so yeah, I welcomed that. Obviously Trent popped up with an assist as well. He was one of the people that were on for a bonus point or 2 before they conceded late against Ipswich, but yeah, I'm happy with the 5 points there. Obviously everyone else in the team blanked, so it's not a great week. Obviously the likes of Gakpo got a 16 pointer. I was never really considering him. I saw some people move from Wood to Gakpo, which was obviously in hindsight a really good move. But yeah, I stuck with Wood and hopefully he will repay the faith that I've put in him. But yeah, an average game week. So moving on to my game week 24 team. Obviously it's a Saturday morning deadline this week, so make sure you get your transfers in and yeah, ahead of the deadline. But yeah, obviously I've got 3 double game week players this week, all for Liverpool. I don't trust Everton, so I haven't made any moves for them for this week. But obviously I've got Alisson in goal. I brought him in last week, hoping that he'd repay the faith against Ipswich at home, but yeah, he didn't actually get a clean sheet and conceded in the last minute, which was a bit of a pain. But yeah, he's in the team for this week. And then obviously Trent, who's got the vice captain armband at the moment, purely because he's got a double fixture against Bournemouth and Everton. Really happy to own him, and I've seen a lot of people break their teams to try and get him in for this week, so obviously I'm in a privileged position in owning him. And then Salah, obviously the triple captain, you can see he's active. He is my triple captain for this week, purely because I don't think there'll be another double game week where I'd rather play the triple captain chip, because obviously we've got another chip this season in assistant manager to use, as well as the bench boost and free hit. So yeah, triple captain on Salah this week. Although Bournemouth away is probably one of the toughest fixtures on the on the fixture calendar at the moment, and Everton away isn't particularly easy either. I just see this as the best captain opportunity for the triple captain. So I'm going with it for this week, as are a lot of other people. So Salah's effective ownership will be probably near to 100%, which basically means that if you captain Salah, he gets obviously double the effective ownership. So basically 2 in 1 people will be captaining Salah, which is just ridiculous, and it's almost not mathematically possible. But yeah, obviously that's a big contribution to why I'm playing that triple captain chip. And then obviously the rest of the team, Eze, Man United away, I'm not sure if I'm going to start him over one of my attackers or midfielders this week, so I'm in a bit of predicament there. But yeah, obviously I'll give that some thought. But everyone else, you can see that I've made a transfer, and Kinder and Mbeumo is in ahead of Gordon. I just see that I had money tied up in Gordon. He was due to drop in price overnight, which he didn't, but Mbeumo did, so I got that nice price rise to 7.9 million. it just made sense. Obviously, I would have rather gone from Rodgers to Mbeumo, but I just didn't have enough money. I've only got 1.1 million in the bank as we speak, so I went for that move last night, and hopefully it pays off. There are still rumours that he is going to transfer to either Newcastle, Spurs or Arsenal at the moment, but yeah, hopefully that isn't the case because I've just brought him in. But the fixtures for Brentford coming up are really good. Spurs are actually the second worst defence over the last 3 game weeks as well, so that should be a green fixture on paper, especially at the moment with all their injuries for Spurs. But yeah, obviously Mbeumo's in the team for this week, and then obviously the rest of the team. I've got 2 Villa players against Wolves away, a really good fixture. Fulham at home for Newcastle. I did have 3 Newcastle players prior to selling Gordon, but yeah, Fulham at home it can be a difficult fixture on paper because Fulham are one of the best away defences this season, so not expecting too much there. But obviously I've got Chris Woods, I'm keeping faith in him, and he's due to drop in price before the deadline as well, but it doesn't affect me because I've got money tied up in him. So hoping for a return there because Brighton haven't been great recently, off the back of losing to Everton at home. Palmer, again, I've seen lots of people sell him, and he's again due to drop in price eventually this week, so I don't understand why people are selling him, especially because he's got Southampton coming up in the near future, I believe, and Leicester at home. Look at that. So if you've got him, I would stick onto him if you can. And then it's just between Mateta and Eze really, who I'm going to play this week, but I'm leaning towards Mateta just purely because of the pens, but that may change before the deadline. But yeah, that's the team for this week. Obviously Gabriel on the bench, against City at home. City have been improving recently, and they just managed to squeeze into the Champions League playoff spots. So yeah, I think they're obviously a team in form at the moment, and I can't see Arsenal getting a clean sheet against them. That's famous last words, but yeah, I prefer my other defenders in Konsa and Hall for this week. And obviously I've still got Nuri last on my bench, and I'm trying to hold on to him until the good fixtures come along, as you can see, from sort of 27 onwards, just playing the long game really and being patient with him. So yeah, he might be on the last on my bench for the next few game weeks, but obviously Valdemarson, last but not least, is a non-playing goalkeeper, so he is there to stay on my bench. But yeah, that's the team for this week. Good luck with your teams, and I'll see you in a video next week. Thank you for watching this episode. If you could please like, subscribe and comment on what I should do next, that would be great. See you in the next one.